going over my favorite comments for the week. There were some beauties. Very entertaining. We have a lot to talk about. So, went too far. Favorite comments for the week. We have, so on one of my chastity videos that I did, Mr. Peter left a comment and he says, Goddess Fiore, this is a very strict chastity, but the story is well written, and Goddess Fiore, you have total supremacy over the patient who will soon be frustrated and desperate. He will be pleading to be released. If he's wanting and completely obedient, could you be merciful? Could you be merciful? Bye, Fiore. And the answer, of course, is no, I will not be merciful. Why would I do that when it's more fun to keep you locked up? All men should be locked up anyways. Hello, Timmy. Yes, thank you, Timmy. I appreciate your support. Let me scroll up this chat. Welcome, everybody. Introduce yourselves in the chat if you would like. I'm just going over my favorite comments from this past week. Okay, so now we have, oh, this is fun. So I've been getting a lot of vanilla people this week on my YouTube channel, and this person obviously didn't understand the whole concept. And he says, why should a stranger send money and gifts to you? What do you guys think? Why should a stranger send money and gifts to me? Because they want to? I'm not twisting anybody's arm here. So I told him, I'm obviously a financial dominatrix. Go look it up. And he says, I don't care. I guess those who give you their money are the ones who are foolish. And I said, they're actually not foolish at all. You are the one wasting your time, leaving a foolish comment about something that you know nothing about. Just to be rude. And that was the end of him. So hopefully he will not be back on the channel. And then my little buddy Fahad says, I am not foolish by sending money to my goddess. I am not foolish by sending money to my goddess. I am not foolish sending money to my goddess. My daily mantra to be a good, obedient, submissive for you. So I appreciate that. That was cute. Hello, JL. Welcome. Thank you. I'm going through my favorite comments of the week. Okay, what do we have next? Oh, I like this one too. Okay, so this is by, we're just gonna call him Mr. Ab because it's a very hard name to pronounce, and I'm not, should I try? Okay, I'll try. Abishk Mazumder. I think that was actually pretty close. Who knows? Moving along. He says, whatever her origin, at this point, Fiore has convincingly mastered the art of femdom. Thank you for that. Her bulky body and punishing eyes, top-down voice truly meets the requirements. This type of ASMR is so new to me, but I'm getting accustomed to it. I think she fits perfectly in the fantasy of Fiore dominating me. She dominates because she's firmly gentle, oozes some femininity, and keeps our interests at heart. Thank you again for Fiore for femdom ASMR, true to its spirit, not acting, not unnatural. So that was a very lovely comment, minus the bulky body part was a tad offensive. I'm guessing that based on his name and the way that he wrote this, that English is maybe not his first language. So we're gonna let it slide. Maybe he meant something else besides saying that I have a bulky body. I am definitely not skinny by any means. I will never claim that, nor do I care to be, but I would not say I'm bulky. And that's what I said to him. I would say athletic, maybe a little voluptuous. Let's not go with bulky. I would not ever call a woman bulky, just if you're listening. Moving along, moving along, we have, another message from Fahad. And he says, is it acceptable and okay for a health provider like me to be here in the BDSM world? Hello, Nina, long time no see. And my answer to that, and I've talked about this in other live streams before, that the world of kink and fetishes, in my opinion, is all about doing things that make you happy, but you should always be healthy and do things within reason, along those lines. So I don't care what profession you're in. I don't think there's anything wrong with engaging in things that are healthy and make you feel good, improve your life, as long as, like I said, it's healthy and not harming you or anybody else. So that's my thought. Hello, Nina. Okay, moving along. Oh, this one was just today. This is another vanilla person who, I guess, hello, Larry, and I'm gonna get your name right at some point. Violet? Let me know if I said it right. We've got this random dude from today. I posted, I can't say that word. It's a maid video, the S word maid, but I can't use the S word because I don't want to be banned off YouTube. So I'm trying to be more careful about that. So I just made it a maid video, maid instruction. I think you all got the point, right? Especially considering I have other S maid videos on the channel. He didn't get it. He says, I felt it so ironical that the thumbnail suggested that she, Fiore, is the maid. Only she can be the ideal maid that glides, shoulders straight, wears heels like a pro. Not even on a roleplay level would it be remotely interesting to maidify a man. No thank you. Reconsider the script. He didn't get it. He obviously is not getting it. I will never be anybody's freaking maid. We all know this, right? No, I am not your maid or anybody else's. You are barking up the wrong tree, my friend. You are on the wrong profile, wrong channel. Move along. That's my response to that. Anyways, those were the, sorry about that. Those were the comments from the week. Very interesting as always and enjoyable to go through. Now, we have a few new YouTube members that I would like to congratulate and thank. We have Mr. Luca. Thank you for joining the team. The Fiore Army, I guess you could say. You are welcome. Mr. Bruno, welcome. Thank you for your membership. I said it right. Good. Violet. And it's, did you say it's French? Is that French? Remind me. Okay, we have Mr. Bruno. We have Mr. Silver, who's also AKA Brian. And Brian also sent me, were you the webcam? No, I think the webcam was somebody else. Somebody sent me a new webcam this week. Thank you for that, whoever that was. I'd have to go back and look. I think he contributed to the new computer, which is very important because somebody just sent me a new webcam, which is fantastic, but I just tried to hook it up to my computer. It does not work with my old ass computer. So now I really need the new computer so I can use the new webcam. So contribute to the new computer on my throne, please and thank you. And then we can have sparkling, beautiful footage when I do videos. Okay, where was I? Oh yes, Mr. Silver. And then we also have new member, Mr. Will. Thank you for joining the Fiore team. Yes. How's everybody doing this evening? You guys are quite quiet this evening. You guys are just taking it all in, okay? That's all right. Oh, Mr. Wright, do I have any boys in, I'm just gonna say locked up, because I can't say that word on here. In fact, I said it once and this video will probably be demonetized because of that. Do I have any boys in locked up currently? No, I do not. But Locktober is coming up in a couple weeks. You've seen my videos. I was kind enough to put the 7-day challenge public for everybody to participate on your own if you would like, but the whole purpose of being locked up is to be controlled and be showing devotion for your goddess. So ideally, you would actually be participating in the challenge with me and communicating with me, showing me proof that you're actually doing the tasks for the week. That is the ideal. So I sent out an email with all the information on those packages, and it's also on my link tree. The Stan store has all the information for all that. There is 3 different options. We'll get to that later. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was answering your question about chastity. So the other thing, dang it, I said it again. The other thing I'm gonna mention about that, because somebody was actually asking in one of the last live streams, because I do my interviews with submissives on YouTube, but none of them are my submissives. As you know, they're all people that have reached out to me. They should be serving me, but I don't force anybody. If you want to serve me, you can, but it is totally up to you to take the first step and initiate that. I'm not going to hunt anybody down. That's not the way I work. I think that's actually very annoying and tacky to do. So you initiate and I take it from there, but I'm never going to force anybody to serve me. But the ones that I have interviewed are not personally serving me. And somebody asked me, why don't you interview your submissives? And it's tricky because when people reach out to me, they're looking to play, they're looking for sessions. They don't really want to take the time, unfortunately, to do an interview. So I did ask one today, he turned me down. So that's why I haven't interviewed any of mine. And the other reason is because I would love to have a more long-term dynamic with somebody, but the problem is people talk about long-term dynamics right off the bat. They'll approach and then they'll say, oh, I want to serve you long-term, and they'll serve for a week, less than a week, or a couple weeks, always less than a month, and then they flake out. So I find that men have a very hard time committing to anything, which is very annoying, not gonna lie. JL says, those comments were really funny. How did those guys even end up on your channel? I have no idea. I don't know how YouTube promotes my content, so I don't know where they're coming from, but I did find them very entertaining. So, and you guys also get entertained. Sir Juan, I do not like to be called mommy. You can call me goddess if you would like to address me. I am in Florida. He's asking about how can I meet you? Well, if you're asking questions like that, you can message me on X and we can talk about it. I'm not really going to talk about it here on a public live stream, but you can message me and we can discuss it. Fiore says, simply put, giving money to somebody like Goddess Fiore is nothing wrong. She's a decent and fine person. Finding words is difficult sometimes. Are you talking about the person that left the comment is having difficulty with words, or I'm not sure what you mean by that. But I agree with you. There's nothing wrong with giving money to me. I mean, I'm not coercing anybody, although I can if you want me to. Where was I? Yes. Oh, I think there was another comment I was going to respond to. No, I think we were talking about yeah, I covered that. That's what I wanted to talk about. Okay, so now I'm going to give everybody here a free task. See how nice I am? Free task right now is to go follow me on the X, formerly known as the Twitter. And since they're no longer tweets, we call them excretions because they're on X. So you can go excrete to me and send me a message if you would like, but obviously the message is not free. But you should definitely go follow me. That is free. And I am most active there. You are also welcome to check out my, well, first of all, the X is Adore Fiore, Adore Fiore. If you would like to follow me there, Like I said, that's where I'm most active. I also have the Instagram. I actually made my very old Instagram public. I've had it for many, many years. And that is Fiore the Goddess on Instagram. I don't post on there too much just because lately I've tried to create a few accounts on Instagram. I don't know if anybody else has had this problem. It's probably just me. I was posting pretty mild stuff compared to some of the stuff that I've seen on Instagram. And I had like 3 or 4 accounts banned. So I was unable to get a new account started. So I had to use the old one. So I don't post much on there because I'm too afraid of getting banned. But if you don't have X and you want to reach out to me, that's another option. Oh. Violet says, we do have a hard time committing. I was having a hard time. Says I was having difficulty committing. Tell me about it. No shit. Right? Yeah. You don't need to tell me that. I know. I am well aware. But it's to a point where the minute somebody starts talking about a long-term dynamic and wanting to be owned, no. You have to prove yourself. I'm sorry. You have to prove yourself because I'm over that. It's annoying. Okay, let's talk about Locktober. Speaking of commitment, being locked up for a whole month in Locktober, that's a commitment, don't you think? That's why I gave you an option. That's why I gave you an option to do 7 days, because I know that you guys have trouble committing. So you can try to see if you can even do 7 days. See if you make it through that. You're probably too weak to even do that. We all know this, right? And hello, Fitsubby Maxim. Do you have nice abs? That's the first thing I thought of when I read your username. Tell me, are you really fit or are you just baiting me with your fake fitness? Oh, JL says your Twitter feed is amazing, Goddess. Well, thank you for that. It's a lot to keep up with, I'm not gonna lie. Going on there all the time. Yes. Thank you for that, I appreciate that. Oh, Slave Eddie says, I was my girlfriend's human toilet slave. Well, good for you. More power to you. Oh yes, I was talking about Locktober packages. Let's get back on track. I was distracted. Doesn't take much. Locktober. So we've got the 7-day challenge, which is posted for everybody to see and to participate in your own time without reaching out to me. You can do it on your own, but that's kind of not the whole purpose of Locktober. You should be doing it with a goddess, but you have to send to be able to do that. I made it affordable. It's really not that much. I know a lot of you are brokies, but surely you can cough it up. And then there's also 2 options for the full 30 days. If you got some big ones and you think that you can handle a full 30 days with me, can you? Can you? Really? I wonder. I would love to see you try and struggle. I do love to see you struggle. We know that, don't we? Yes. Okay, so full 30 days. The 2 options are you get a second video with all the tasks for the rest of the month, both of those options. But with the more expensive one, you actually get a physical item from me. That's right. And you can choose from, we talked about this before, a pair of sweaty socks, because I know you guys are weirdly into that. Or if you're not into the sock thing, I have a perfumed lovely letter to send you. Yes, handwritten. Might mean I have to work on my handwriting a little bit. Or if you have something else in mind, I'm open to suggestions. If there's a certain thing that you like and it's not too crazy, I would be open to that. Rodin. Oh wait, let me back up here. I saw the toilet. Sir Juan. I know that's one word, but I want to call you Sir Juan. Yes, ma'am, I need your training. I need to be under your control. Prove it. Prove it. Words are empty unless they are filled with cash. I don't know if that makes sense, but just came off the top of my head. Rodin says, my goddess, I am not broke. I want your well-worn shoes. Please tell me how. Just curious, what kind of shoes are you into? Are you picky about shoes? Do you like tennis shoes? Do you like heels? Because I definitely have a pair of 8-inch heels I need to get rid of, and they are well worn. So you message me on X and we can talk about that. We can do a little deal. Wheeling and dealing. Okay. So those are the Locktober packages. You have the 1 7-day, 2 30-day. Most expensive option comes with a lovely physical item for you to worship me even further and fall deeper under my control, because that's really what it's all about. Sucking you in. Yes. Okay. Let's talk about some videos, shall we? So I just posted the Locktober videos. I was posting a lot of videos every week. I don't know if you've noticed that I've slowed down a little bit, but it's a little hard to keep up with all the editing. I have a lot of great videos in my phone, but I have to edit them. And you guys like these like double goddess videos? Yes, Brian, I just got your message on X. You guys like these double goddess videos, and I hope some of you are in the chat when we've talked about this before. You let me know if you're one of the people that was in the chat when we've talked about this before. So you like the double video where I'm like talking to another one of me. So I was doing like a back and forth. It was like one person at a time. And you were requesting if I could do 2 of me in the same frame. So I did figure out how to do that. The first video, I'm gonna be straight with you, is a little rough with some of the editing, but as I edit it, now I edited it. I now realize what I have to do the next time I film it, so the next time will be better. So this is kind of rough, but I think you'll still like it. But the editing is a little choppy and yucky looking. So I'm just gonna preface it with that. But some parts are pretty good. So I think you will be excited about that. You should be excited about that. That video will be coming out, I think I'll post a teaser if I have time tonight. And then probably either tomorrow or the day after. But just so you know, my goal is, I'm gonna start doing this. All my videos that I post to YouTube will be posted on my other platforms first. So if you want to see them first and you're subscribed to my fan pages, shall we say, you will get the opportunity to see them first. Yes, that's right. You deserve it. So that's the plan. So you'll get teasers on the tube. You'll get the full videos on the fan sites. And then eventually you'll get the whole video on the tube. But I am limited to what I can post on tube. You guys have been asking for some very specific and naughty things that I cannot post on the tube. Okay, so if you want stuff like that, you gotta follow me other places. You should also be verifying your age before you ask for naughty things. Okay, yes. Now, we have the double goddess video coming up, which is in high demand. I must say, that's the most requested, don't you think? You guys love the double goddess video. Yes. Hello to Mike. I see that. Sometimes I think the chat freezes up because all of a sudden there's nothing. But then, yes. Okay, there you are. Where was I? Oh yeah, upcoming videos. Double goddess video, very in much high demand. And then the long-awaited 8-inch heel shoe video with the smushing of the spider. Yes, I know you guys have been waiting for that one. That one's gonna be easier to edit, so that one will come faster. So I should be picking up the pace with the videos soon. Now that I have the Locktober stuff done, that took up a lot of my time. Hold on one second. Get some water. So delicious. Okay. Now, where was I? We were talking about upcoming videos. And then, oh yes, I do also have another interview to post. I'm a little behind with posting of the interviews. Fantastic interview. I think I talked about it in the last live stream. But after that, I do have one other person tentatively scheduled for an interview, but I need more people for interviews, especially pay pigs. I want a freaking pay pig interview now. Yes, right, not right now, but on Thursdays, reach out to me, schedule that if you are willing to be my subject and interviewed by me. Yes, and posted to the tube. But I can blur out your face. We can even cover up your voice. If you look at my other videos, I've done that for people. Although the guy in the next one says, I don't have to do that. I can post his face and his voice. He doesn't care. I don't care. You see my face. So you shouldn't hide. You shouldn't hide who you are. You should just accept it. Okay, moving on. But I respect if you do want to hide. Because I know a lot of you are, can I say the P word on here? Probably not. You're a bunch of cats. How's that? Is it cold water or room temperature? It is cold water. I do not like room temperature water. I like my water ice cold. There's a few little, I don't really like ice cubes. I like it like crushed ice. Yes. All this talk about water is making me want some more. It's deliciously cold. Very delicious. Yes. I love tea too. Not a big alcohol person, but I love tea and water and kombucha. Moving along. Okay, interview, shoe video, double goddess video. There might be some other ones and I just can't think what they are. I might record more. Oh, that's the other thing I want to talk about. So I've been talking about it for a couple weeks now. I'm starting a workout channel on YouTube also. I already have the channel up. I'm just behind with editing your videos. The videos for this channel have been a priority over the workout videos, so I'm behind with the workout videos now. But hopefully in the next few days, I have videos I've recorded. I just haven't had time to edit them. Plus, one of the hardest things about posting workout videos to YouTube is that there's a huge issue with the music. I have to have music in the videos. So this is good. I made some of my own songs and they're all kind of like financial domination related. If you listen to the lyrics, I thought it was pretty funny. They're pretty good songs too, I think, but I don't know, maybe you won't. But I think they're pretty good songs. And they're all kind of about financial domination. So my workout channel is gonna have these like findom songs on there. So I'm pretty excited about that. Okay, I'm fully nerding out now, going into full nerd mode. Okay, we talked about that, we talked about that. Yes, and the upcoming workout channel. Now, let's see what some of you people are saying in here. Talk to me. Have you been in my room before? Do we have on the CB? Oh, we only have a couple people in here. You guys are being quiet. And on the LF, if you're just lurking, then you just go lurk. But if you would actually like to get my attention, you know to tip. Over here, I haven't gotten any cute little animals on here. What's on the live stream yet? What's up with that? You guys aren't gonna send me? JL wants to hear my songs. I wish I could play it for you right now, but I don't think I can do that because I'm on my phone right now. But I'm really excited about them. There is one called Wallet Drain. There's one called, well, that's not really make a lot of sense. It's called More, but you'll understand when you hear the song. I think they're pretty good. I think they're pretty good. So I will be posting those shortly. I'll do a post on my Goddess Fiore channel when I do finally post the first workout video, and then you can hear them. They're good. Timmy is asking what I'm wearing on my beautiful feet. Yes. Wouldn't you like to know? I will show you what I'm wearing. But you know what you have to do. You got to show me some love. If you guys want to see my feet, you need to show me some love and I will share with you what I'm wearing. They're very cute. I bet you would like to see them. So when somebody shows me a little love, then you will see them. Mike likes cold water too. Good choice. I dated a guy that liked room temperature water for a long time, and that was always very weird to me. To each his own, but it's weird. Let's see what else we're saying here. Mike, just wondering, where do you get your necklaces from? I have to say I might have a necklace fetish. Mike, were you the one that left the comment about my necklace in one of the videos? Was that you? Or was that somebody else? Hello, there's Brian. I was just talking about you earlier and then you popped up. You're late. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Perota Ali says, you are multi-talented, aren't you? And the answer is yes. Although I will say I'm kind of like a jack of all trades, master of none. Really the only thing that I feel like I am a true master of is working with children with autism. I can transform a little child with autism. Fun fact. Yes. I am very good at that. And by the way, Tylenol does not cause autism, okay? Don't believe everything you hear. That is complete BS. And I'm very upset about that. Just saying. I am an autism expert, and he is dead wrong. That is complete BS. Rodin. Wait, let me back up a little bit. Now I missed some comments. I was going on a tirade. Asking about what I'm wearing on my feet, the necklaces, and then Larry says, I'm considering an interview about my women's shiny, bold jewelry, especially women's wristwatches. Oh yeah, you're the one that has the, what did you say, like Cartier? You love the Cartier watches. Was that you that I'm thinking of? Were you the person in the last live stream that said you had the watch fetish? Very interesting. Yes, I would love to hear about that. Totally up to you. No pressure. You can watch my other interviews and see how it goes. I'm very respectful, just curious. I'm just a curious person. Yes. And then Rodin says, so you don't want new shoes. Did I say I didn't want new shoes? I always want new shoes. That's a silly question. That's just silly. I have so many shoes on my throne wish list. Most of them are very expensive, but that's what makes a shoe good, right? Yes, expensive shoes are nice. And then I actually just added a couple on. I just created an Amazon wish list. Mr. Rafi was asking about an Amazon wish list a couple weeks ago. I did not have one, so now I do. I don't know if you can just search my name. I haven't put it on my link tree yet. I should put it on there, but I do have an Amazon wish list now. I put some lovely bags and purses on there, very expensive. A couple very expensive shoes, and then some, you know, there's always some not so expensive things on my wish list too, so I can kind of break you in slowly. Unless you want to go like balls to the wall and just get the expensive stuff, I'm okay with that too. You do whatever you want. You do what you want. Oh, Mr. Brian was online all this time just multitasking. He was 1 minute late, he admits. A minute late? What are you doing, weirdo? Mike says, that is so nice, Goddess. I myself am on the spectrum. Glad to hear that you're helping out the kiddos. Not currently. I actually work with old people right now, but I am best at working with children, for sure. I love it. But the problem is I have a back injury. It's hard for me to get down on the ground. When I'm working with like 2- and 3-year-old children, it's very hard for me to get down on the ground and be bent over and picking up squirming children. That's a lot of pressure on my back. So now I just help old people. JL says the Tylenol thing definitely sounded like BS. Yes, I can tell you for 100% fact that that was complete BS. That was probably one of the stupidest things I've ever heard. I mean, you know, I don't know if I want to get into it. All I'm going to say is all of a sudden, magically, Trump has managed to find the cure to autism after all these years and all these people trying to figure it out, and he just pulls it out of his butt. Okay, sure. Rodin says, size 39 is okay, love. Size 39 what? Feet? That sounds like a European size. I believe I'm like size 40 European. I'm not sure. I'm a size 9 in US. So you can convert that however you want. Yes, Mike, I have a special place in my heart for people on the spectrum, and you are definitely not alone. I mean, I think the last statistic I saw was like 1 in 99 children or something have autism, but there's a lot that goes into that. A lot of children get diagnosed with autism in school, even though they don't have it, but it helps them get services that they need. So it might just be like a sensory issue and they get anyways, I nerd out. I digress. Rod Dwayne, hi ma'am, how are you? Hi goddess. Fiore, what is your favorite place to eat? Rod, we need to have a chat. Emailing me for my YouTube channel without serving me is not okay. Trying to contact me on Google Chat without even sending is rude. You are pissing me off, sir. I'm just gonna say that right now. You are pissing me off. Stop it. Very annoying. Larry says, Cartier, Calvin Klein, Movado is sexy at AF. Pretty much any tank style watch. I don't know what that means. And Rod, you can turn that ship around, but you need to chill out a little bit, sir. I don't like that. I don't like it when people constantly message me and you haven't sent me a darn thing. It's very rude. Very rude. You guys are always welcome to comment on my videos, to like my videos, to share them. I appreciate all that for sure. But there's a difference between leaving a comment on the video, commenting about the video, versus trying to get my freaking attention all the time. That's very needy and very annoying. So I appreciate your support, but I'm a very busy person. I work full time. I day trade every morning. I do this on the side. So when you're demanding more of my time and you're not giving me anything in return, it really pisses me off. So I'm just letting you know. And that's how I feel. Truly how I feel. Yes. Mr. Bryan says that is great. Children and older people need lots of TLC in today's world. That's absolutely true. Since you brought it up, I'm going to continue talking about it because I like talking about that kind of stuff. Hopefully it doesn't bother you guys too much, but yes, I work with many older people in their homes and a lot of them have nobody. So I do try to be a good person to have around and supportive and helpful. Kiro, I love you, beautiful. I don't know who you are, but thank you for that. You know, Larry, I used to have, what was it, a really pretty, I think it was a rose gold Michael Kors watch. Do I still have it? I actually might still have it somewhere, but I never wore it. And you know why? Because my arm hair would get stuck in the links and it would hurt. So I never wore it. So it's always just sat there and I feel bad, but somebody got it for me. Never wore it. But I do have an, and I never liked watches. I don't really like having things on my wrists, but I do have an Apple Watch and I do love that. I actually do use that a lot because you can use all your apps and stuff in there. So it's kind of handy. But a regular watch, yes, I like the way it looks, but I don't like my arm hair getting caught in it. It hurts. Yeah. Moving along. Violet, is weirdo in a cage? Which weirdo? Which weirdo are you referring to? There's a lot of weirdos in here. We're all weirdos. Sir Juan says, yes, ma'am, I will pay you every week. I just need your help. Well, message me on X and we can chat about your weakness and what you need. You needy little man. Luke Islas. Wow. You are looking lovely as always. Indeed. What part of the USA are you from? Do you love boots? I'm from the UK. Yes, sir. I am currently in Florida, although I have lived in many parts of the United States. I have been to London. Lovely town. I'm sure your mayor is nicer than what Trump said, but whatever. It's a lovely town. Do I love boots? I do love boots. I love all kinds of boots. Although being in Florida, I wouldn't wear boots that often. I do have motorcycle boots. Ankle boots are lovely. Yes. Thigh-high boots, love them. 8-inch heels, love it. I do love boots. But like I said, just don't have the opportunity to wear them too much in Florida. It's mostly flip-flops and, you know, open-toed type things. And I know that even me saying open-toed probably has a lot of you very excited right now, aren't you? I bet you are. I still want to know who the weirdo in a cage you're talking about is. Mike, I hope I'm not annoying to you, goddess. I will respect you and your boundaries. I'm a very respectful person. I'm a good person once you get to know me. Mike, you are fine. You have not done or said anything to annoy me. Obviously, when I'm live streaming, you are welcome to talk to me and ask me questions. I'm just talking about there's people that have gone out of their way to like email me or personally message me like several times a day, and that's not okay. That's not okay. It's very, very annoying. But like I said, if you're just leaving comments on videos or talking in the live stream, that's totally fine. There's a difference between, you know, like I said, supporting me by liking the videos and commenting, participating in the live stream versus like harassing me, okay? Big difference. I don't like being harassed. I've had a stalker before. Not cool. I will shut that shit down. Where was I? Brian. I say anyone who is respectful of everyone else and helps when they can, they don't even need to try to get attention. Is respectful of everyone else and helps when they can, they don't even need to try to get attention. Are you referring to the guy that's annoying me? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Imperfect IQ. If you had a partner, would you want Goddess Fiore service? Will you be able to respect him, her, and would you exploit that outside of play? Are you asking the other people in the chat that? I'm a little confused with that question. Imperfect, is that a question for other people in the chat? If so, I would be happy to read their responses. Let me know what you mean. Yeah, Rod doesn't get a hint. Larry, tank style means the watch sides blend right into the bracelet, usually square or rectangular dials. Sorry to hear about the arm hair snagging. I also enjoy hairy arms. Thank you for that. I'm half Italian, so I got all the hair you want, my friend. Although, you know, as I've gotten older, thank God it's thinned out. I used to trim it a little bit because it wasn't like, you know, crazy bushy, but it bothered me. But now as, you know, it gets a little softer and not so crazy. It was a little too crazy for a while. But it still gets stuck in watches. Not yuck. Yes. So they should make arm hair snag-proof watches, shouldn't they? Okay, I'm still not quite sure what you mean, but I'm gonna go look it up when I get off the live stream because I'm curious. Rodin says, I'm in Florida, meet me in Sebring. Okay, no, you can come to where I am. I don't know where Sebring is. I am not opposed to doing in-person sessions, but I'm just saying, number one, I don't do anything illegal, okay? Nothing illegal. And number two, I would do a full background check before we met, okay? Because I am not taking any chances, and I'll probably bring my gun. Moving along. Violet, the person you called a weirdo a few minutes ago making all the noise in the background. I don't remember who I called a weirdo. The guy that was annoying me? Is that who you're talking about? Or the person drinking the warm water. No, there wasn't anybody drinking water. JL says, I think it was your dog who called you a weirdo earlier. And Mike agrees with me. Thank you for that. Let me see what's going on in here. Nothing's going on. What's up, Big Mur? Big Mur. I like that name. Larry. Has anybody, getting distracted as always, has anybody seen the it's pretty old, movie called The Stand? It's based on a Stephen King movie. Has anybody seen this? Let me know in the chat. Because I keep reading Larry's name and it makes me think of that movie. Larry, would you consider wearing your Michael Kors watch next week, Goddess? I'm not opposed to it. I just don't know where it is. I think I might know where it is. I have an idea where it is. I think I know where it is. You need to send me a message on X and remind me. And you better make it worth my time. Yes. Are you a member? A YouTube member? What have you done for me? That's what I want to know. If I'm going to do something for you, what have you done for me? That's right? You know what I'm saying? Yes. It's only fair. Where's my water? So, fellow Floridian, what side of the state are you in? Or I should say, are you on? What was I gonna say? A couple hurricanes brewing. I don't think they'll come near us, but you never know. You never know. It's that time of year. And like, I want to put Halloween decorations in the yard, but if there's going to be a frickin' hurricane, then you just have to take them right down. Last year, there was somebody that had like 1 million huge inflatable Halloween things in their yard. I was driving around, I saw it, and then like a few days or a week later, after I saw that, we had a hurricane come through. I didn't drive by that place again, so I wonder if they like took everything down or stuff just got blown around. I don't know what happened. Very crazy. Sir Juan, could you please write us a link to your print? I don't understand what you mean print. What does that mean? Hello, Mac Man. Welcome. Interesting name. Mr. Man. Roden, you live in Florida and you don't know where Sebring is. It's Central Florida where the car races are. I'm not really into car races, my friend. And I'm a beach person. I don't really go into the middle of the state. Seems like there's a lot of frickin' rednecks around there. Oh. I can't read that name aloud, but I'm just going to say in shower. I'm going to leave off the first part because it is inappropriate for the tube. Did you tip for a D rating? Is that what you want, sir? You want a live D rating right now? Let me know in the chat if that's what you're wanting or if you're just tipping to be a good boy. I love doing D ratings. Fun fact. I love to make fun of them, for sure. But I always do give a very honest opinion. And I have seen many in my day, not from doing this, from the professional job. I've seen many very strange looking. Yes, please, can I send a pic? Yes, you may. Do you need me to message you first? We're gonna do a live D rating. Are you guys ready for this? And I have to be very careful with my wording so I don't get in trouble. Let's see. Let me know if you need me to send you a pic or a message first, because I think you have to have like a membership to be able to send a message to me first. Maybe I'll just do it because I don't know if you can or not. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Don't want that. That's not what I want. Yes, I have to send first. Okay. Let me see if I can do this with my, it's hard to do anything with these big long nails. These are my nails, by the way. Okay, where was I? Okay, it's just gonna be a short message because I'm on the iPad, so I can't really type. Yo, did it go through? Yes. Okay, are you excited? We're about to get a photo. Okay, what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? We don't know what color it's gonna be. We don't know how long it's gonna be. And before I do this, no, I do not do any nudity whatsoever. Sorry to disappoint. No, sir. Thank you for asking. And also, before I start talking about it, do you mind if I'm talking about this publicly to everybody? And on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like humiliation? So I don't make you angry if you don't like it. Because I'm good at the humiliation thing. Okay, while we're waiting for a response from him, Mr. in the shower, I have a feeling it's going to be big, you guys. I think it's going to be big. Hello, fabulous Lucy. I think your name's familiar. Have you joined me before? Oh, Lucy loves the new maid training video. Mr. in the shower, let me know. I don't know if you, oh, okay, yes, publicly is okay. Okay, so he wants an honest opinion. He does not want to humiliate. Here we go. Okay, let's see here. Oh, okay. I don't know if you've measured it. I feel like most men do, but not always. It curves slightly to the right. I mean, it could be a mirror photo, so it might be the left if I'm looking at a mirror, but that way. Curves that way a tad. You have your how do I say this? Sac is a little on the smaller side, which is good. I personally don't think large things are very nice, especially if they're droopy. So you have a nice, small, tight undercarriage area. And if I had to guess the length, I'm gonna go with, is that a good like 6 inches maybe? Okay, I just looked at the first photo, there's more. But you have a nice end. It's nice shape. Oh my, yes, that is very, oh my, that's a good, the last one's a really good photo. You should be a model with this creative photography. I'm impressed. I'm impressed with the photos. Yes. But I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I would say overall, it looks, let me see your hand next to it. With your hand in the first photo, it isn't really on it, but it's kind of next to it. I'm going to go with your average, about average size. Definitely not small, but it's not humongous either. So I'm going to go with, it's about an average size. I'm going to guess about 6 inches. 6.5. I was close. I was close. I was pretty close. Thank you for that. Okay, now feedback on the opinion. But my favorite photo is the last photo. He had some liquid in the last photo. It was very creative. Lots of planning went into that. Thank you for that. Yes. That is my professional opinion. Professional. And I will say, the other plus side for you is that you are fully firm. I think I can say that. Fully firm. Some people cannot achieve that. Some people have to prop it up on something because it doesn't get, you know what I'm saying? So props to you for that. Yes. Mr. Brian, what button did I push? I don't know. You just sent me $20. I hope you meant to do that. Because it's mine now. What can I expect if we go private? Well, sir, unfortunately, I'm not available for privates as I'm live streaming on multiple devices. So I am not available for a private at this time. In the future, I could do like a JOI, something like that. I would suggest that you maybe follow me on some platforms, and then you'll have a better idea of when I go live. I'm trying to go live on all these platforms between 9 and 10 p.m. every Thursday. Yeah, today's Thursday. And I will be live on this Sunday as well. And I apologize because I did say in the post section that I was going to go live last Sunday, and I totally forgot about it. But my sister was in town anyways. So this Sunday, to make up for it. See how nice I am? So we can, and honestly, I would want to talk with you a little further to understand what you're looking for and what you like before we do a private. That would be ideal. I'm going to go back. Let me know if you have any other questions. If not, I'm going to go back to the main chat here because I'm in a private message with you right here. Coming back to the chat here. Rodin says we're not getting a hurricane this year. It's looking pretty good. It's been pretty calm. I don't think either of those are going to come near us. I think we're probably good. I think you're probably right. Where else was I? Viole says, you are right. Clicked some videos earlier, wasting time. Too many people, too many being mean to each other, wasting their lives. Sad. Always respect others, and of course the goddess. Yes, that's well said. I'm curious what you're talking about. Videos of people being mean to each other. Viole, that's what I thought too. The Chrysler Sebring when he said Sebring. Lucy says, yes, goddess, I've been on a couple of your lives now. Always fun, enjoyable. Thank you for that. Glad you enjoyed it. Okay, and luckily, Mr. Brian did not hit the wrong button when he sent me $20. He did mean to do that, so that's good, because I was going to keep it anyways. Silver is on the West Coast. I wonder if we will start getting them here. Well, I don't know. Hopefully nobody gets them. Rodin, when will you do another Souls video? That would be awesome. Yours are the best. Aw, thank you. So, I will be posting, like I said, the double video is coming first, and that took me, I think, like 4 hours to edit today. I want you to know that. It's not perfect, like I said, but I spent a lot of time editing that frickin' video today, so you better like it. You better like it. And then, what was I gonna say? I have a story to tell, Brian. You just made me think of a story. Before I get to the story.